What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 with your Blyth Spartans and this process to the Premier League. So you see, we're getting ready for our third game of the season, our fourth game of the season, actually. Um, we have currently one win, um, and we have 4 points. We're sitting at 12th place. We are getting ready. Who are we playing next? So we're playing Gainsborough, who is down here in 17th. So hopefully we can get out to a hot start. And you see this line here. It means that these two have built up kind of like chemistry between each other. So all of these, so this line here is chemistry. So hopefully you will see all of them start to gain them as they start playing more together, start practicing with each other. And last game, we had Dale Hobson, unreal game. Him and Maguire both had really good games. One thing I forgot to show you was this. If you go to set piece takers, major key. This is like such a big, for whatever reason, it factors in kind of a lot I've noticed in wins and losses. So what I do is, so you can sort it by stats. So long throws are for throw-ins, and you just click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always do 5, just that's kind of seems like the magic number. You just drag and drop them down here, as well as, so you do that. Long throws are for the throw-ins, free kicks are for the free kicks, and corners are for the corners. And then last thing I do is for the penalties. Penalty kickers, you see Dale Hobson. Dale Hobson's kind of like our best at everything. Maybe that's why he had such a big game last week, because it was his first game back. And so I set them too. So if you guys are trying to do this with your own team, if you guys are playing with another team, you guys feel like you're a little bit stuck, I would say check that just to rule that out as any reason. And you see Dan Maguire, 7.92, almost at an 8. He has 2 goals on the season. Jack Bishop has a goal on the season. Dale Hobson, 2 goals on the season. This is our big 3. When Jack Bishop's kind of starter comes back, I don't know if I'm going to play him necessarily, just because Jack Bishop is playing pretty good soccer at the moment. I don't want to mess anything up, especially since we're winning. Like we won last week, it was like 4-1 or something like that. If we get a few more of those, we'll definitely shoot ourselves up into the playoff spot, possibly even go into automatic promotion. But Alfreton is the team that we played first week. They have won 4 games and they haven't lost any, and their goal differential is a +9. So I don't know if there's anybody that's going to be knocking them off, other than if they have like some tough, some injuries that come along the way or something. So we do have something, an analysis right here. Dan Maguire's taking a slight injury. I will just sub him out at halftime. Jack Bishop. There he is. Wow, what a nice little chip shot. Bounced it off the defender. That might have actually been going wide if the defender wasn't there. And we get another quick one. I'm liking this. Maguire, even though he's hurt, battling through it. Gets it back. Reed gets it up there. Rivers with a nice touch. Oh, gets it short side. Good thing that the other team's goalies don't seem to be very good either. Look at us. We shot up. We were down here at like 14th or 15th. And those last couple goals shot us all the way up here to 8th. And so we're at the top of the 7-point range, which is nice. And so we can go to analysis. Dan Maguire might have suffered a bruised knee. All right, that's fine. We will pull him out of there. So Dale Hobson got hurt as well. Potential groin injury. He's pretty hurt. So, okay. So we're going to have to put Curtis in for Dale and move him backwards. And Owen's going to go in for Dan. So we're going to have to move Peters backwards so that we can change his role. Owen's a poacher. If we can score 1 goal after halftime, we should be all set. Although our goalie isn't very good. Let's see. Can I put you? All right. So you're already automatic. So he will push up or drop back as far as he needs to, which is nice. I don't really want like an overly aggressive setup right now. I get it with a poacher, it'll be aggressive, but hopefully a poacher can just keep their defense honest and keep their defensive back, because now that they're down 2, they might start pushing up fairly aggressively, and that's not something. I don't want them to just go on a trio of goals and end up winning this thing 3-2. So if we can just make it to the 75th minute, I think we'll be all right. 75th minute with no goals. Let's click the analysis. So we are doubling their shots. We have 5 on target. That's actually really good. In the first video, you guys can go and look. We were getting like 10 shots and only 3 would be on net, 2 or 3. So definitely gotten a lot better. I think most of that has to do with Jack Bishop. He's definitely I don't know if I would call him like a sniper because he doesn't have that much range, but he's definitely the most accurate. And we have no adjustments right now. That's kind of bad that he's hurt, especially with a groin injury. Groin injuries in soccer, not exactly the best thing. And so I will put in a new defender. Keep that defense nice and fresh. That's our only sub we can make. So we are playing a little bit tired right now. You see Salford passed us because they have 1 more goal. Do we just score another goal? No, it got called off. Not good. Not good. All right, so we need 1 more goal. Come on, boys. If we can get 1, we can move up to 7th. We'll be in that last playoff spot. That's a lot of green. 15 shots, 7 on target, as opposed to we had just as many shots on target as they had all together. So statistically, we are looking like a very good team. Who is our standout? Sean Reed playing mid-center, holding it down for us. So very good. Who's our best so far? Dan McGuire still the best through the season up to this point. Let's see, 2 to 3 days, which is good. I don't want to look at this Dale Hobson one. He can be out for 5 to 8 days. Our next game's not for a little while now, I think. So he might miss one. 8.4, yeah. Yep, good. Oh, yeah, so we have a few days off, which is kind of nice. What's not nice is that there are 2 best players. Well, Dan McGuire should be back. I don't know what kind of shape he'll be in, but I'd much rather play him for a half of soccer than have to start Owen for the whole game and have Owen kind of be in there. It's not that he's a bad player. He just hasn't scored yet, so I don't know if maybe he's a little too young and he hasn't adapted to playing against full-grown people yet, because our backup striker is only 18. I don't know how much of a factor age plays into it, but this game is very in depth when it comes to statistics and things like that, such as like they take in account for height when it comes to headers, which is instead of just having a jump statistic. If your defenders are tall, then they'll win more headers. So Dale is still hurt. Dan McGuire is back, which is nice. So I'm gonna have to take Dale out and put in. I'll put Curtis Peters in there, and I will move Curtis Peters down. I will flip you to, and I need to change my subs. So I've moved Horner over because he is the defender. So he's in the middle, so he's going to play the farthest back, and he can kind of use the wings as outlets, and then the wings use up here. So you can see they're all wings and they're all supports. So they both kind of do the same thing. I kind of like to set it up from the outside in. So both of our left and right backs have the same thing. Both of our left and right midfielders have the same thing. Both of our left and right attackers have the same thing. And Dan McGuire just needs to be a savage, basically. So I will change the subs. Dale Hobson, 3, and I'll put you 4 right there. Perfect. And you can see we got one more chemistry little connection there, which is nice. Hopefully we can get that midfield center to have connections going left and right, just so that his passes are a little more on target and a little more precise. Here we go. Let's see if we can. We're on a streak of what do we 2 wins, 2 win streak right now, which is pretty good. We're fighting for that final playoff spot. It is a long season, but the earlier we can start getting wins, the better off. And there's a couple teams, a few more teams here with 8 points. They're 8-4, so they're a +4. We're a +2, which isn't bad. Salford's a +3. So, yep, make the change right there. Shorter passing. So shorter passing we use more on, is it good weather days? Yeah, so that you have more passes. It helps with a faster team, but shorter passes are better executed when your team has better chemistry. So right now, you know that we only have the 2 chemistry lines, which those will come later on in the season. Like when we get midway through the season, you'll see there'll be lines going all over the place, which means our team will hopefully start scoring a lot because if we can get passes from the back towards the front more efficiently, Dan McGuire will just have more chances. Hobson will have more chances, and those two will just kind of hopefully keep burying the ball in the back of the net. Come on, let's get one. As I'm saying this, we're getting a bunch of shots. We have 11 shots on net in one half, 6 of them on target. So their goalie is probably playing out of his mind right now. That's all right. It only takes one. It takes one, and then their confidence goes down, and then the rest goes from there, which is why I don't want us to give up a goal right now. Come on, there it is, Dan, there it is. Oh, and Reed, he was our player of the game last game. McGuire's just so much faster than everybody. He was getting caught up to a little bit, but he was also shooting, so he might be faster than most defenders, which is nice. Because when Hobson does come back, maybe that's why him and Hobson are so good, is Hobson can just kind of kick the ball into space and Dan McGuire can go get it, which is nice. And we are in 6th. So we are in a playoff spot currently. All we have to do is keep up this current form. If we can do this current form and still have some injuries going on, we should be all good. We may have to make a playoff run come the end of the year, but hopefully we can get promoted. Or if Alfreton can actually lose a game, that'd be great. Here we go. Try and change this. Try and keep our players fresh. You see our condition is starting to get a lot better. We only have a couple people that are below 70. I'm still going to make the full rotation of substitutions just so that I know that we are good on all of the fronts. Put you in there. And our final one. McGuire's having a good game too. You know what? I'm going to switch out Jordan Watson because he's not having a great game. And Nathan, I'll change you to a defender. There you go. All right. Come on, boys. I need 30 minutes or 20 minutes. 20 minutes. No goals for 20 minutes. So they just had an injury. Oh, I had an injury. Oh, we both had injuries. Not good. Not good. Oh, did I not change yours? You are stopper. Curtis Peters. So we can't make. Our changes didn't go through. Oh, lucky. All right. So you are going to go in for him. And I have to put you backwards. Mid, center, right. You go back there. You move over here. So we have a more defensive kind of formation now, which isn't exactly the best thing, but it is what it is. So I'm going to put you in. I'm going to put Adam Wrightson in still. So I'm still going to make the same substitutions. Do I want to take McGuire out now because he's getting tired? Yeah, you know what? Owen Bridge going in for Dan McGuire. Hopefully that doesn't come back to be a bad choice. If we can get one more, we should be in the driver's seat. cruising. Come on now. Made our 3 subs. Now I only need you for like 13 minutes. Come on. Goal kick. Kick it deep. Get it to our new striker we have out there. Curtis Peters has a concussion now. Not looking good. Not looking good. They did have an injury too, so maybe their players are just as tired as mine. 5 minutes of extra time. That's a lot. There we do. We get the win. 20 shots, 10 on target. That is, give props to their goalie. That's pretty impressive, especially for a semi-pro level. Sean Reed had a 9.0. That is ridiculous. Every now and then you'll see a 10, but that's pretty good. A 9, he definitely gets some kudos for that. Curtis Peters out for 3 weeks. That's going to be tough because we don't have many midfielders, but hopefully Hobson will come back. Sean Reed, good job. Way to go. And you see our under 18 team plays, which is nice. And my players get a week off. That week is very clutch because we did just have that big injury to. We did have that big injury. Oh, and our under 18 team wins. Wow, I didn't think our under 18 team would win at all because they're not a full team. So we will be able to build from our youth going forward. So because our team isn't very good, our youth players are considerably ahead of where they would be if I was a better team. So I may get some youth players that come in at last video I talked about the light stars versus the darker stars. They'll come in at like 2 gold stars, which is good enough to be kind of in a backup position, and then they'll play like a half season down in the under 18s or the under 23s, and then they'll become like a 2.5, maybe a 3-star if they're very good. Ian Watson, too old. All right, is what it is. Sean Reed, we can give him more praise. Yep, keep going. You're killing it out there. Jordan Layler, we can put him on loan. I don't know if I want to loan any of my players out. He is 23. He is a 2.5, but he's not going to get up any better. You know what? I actually might have to play him because our midfielder, we don't have many of them. So I may have to play him at some point. Is he in my under 23s? I actually think he's on my under 23 team. So I'm going to keep him down there because he is still getting first team soccer. So if I loan him out, it'll just be more of a hassle to get him to play. So I think oh no, he's in my actual squad. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, well, he might have to play for Curtis Peters now. So I'm going to keep him just to be safe. So we got another line, another chemistry. Here we go. So I'm going to need to change Curtis Peters for Dale. Joe Gorman is back as well, so I will put you in for Doyle. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the goalie is 5. Ian Watson got called up, but he's not going to play. He's not going to do anything. Let's see. Can I get rid of you? Transfer, add to unwanted list, sell or release. So I have 2 people here. Chris Bell is at 1 star, not going to really do much anything. You are automatic. Because this is only a part-time team, they don't have guaranteed contracts, so you can just kind of tell them to leave, which is nice. And so Hobson will go up here. Horner will move over. I will click this. Roles and duties. Everything is good in the world. Hand this over. And we still have some good chemistry, which is nice. This is going to be tough. These back-to-back games, hopefully. Bradford coach, conversation for Ellis Hudson. So their coach on another team is mad that I'm not playing his player as much. Well, sorry to tell you, but we're winning games right now, coach. So your guys just gonna have to sit there on the bench. We're in 7th place, still in a playoff spot. Jack Bishop, how much better? So Ellis Hudson is actually better. You know what, Jack Bishop, you're killing the game right now, so I'm going to keep you in. Maybe next video or next game I'll put... next video I'll do the changes so that you guys won't get bored with that. Joe Gorman, Dale Hobson are lacking, which is fine. Gorman's the guy that was hurt, and Hobson also has been hurt a little bit. Here we go. Sean Reed, killing it. Maybe he's one of the big three because Jack Bishop's fallen off. Dan McGuire's still there. Dale Hobson's right there. Let's see. Maybe this will be the make or break game. Where is Curzon? They're in 12th, so they're not that bad. They have 8 points as well. They're 1 win below us. Hopefully we can score early. That was brilliant, but we didn't score though. Analysis, what do we have over here? Shorter passing, yep. Pretty soon that's just going to become like a permanent, it's going to be like a permanent change. Because our chemistry isn't very good, we should advise our players to focus on short passes, which is good. Hobson, he's a sniper. It's kind of automatic. If he gets inside the big box, especially if he's standing on the dot, that's, almost a guaranteed goal. I'm surprised that McGuire's not our penalty taker. Dale Hobson. Does he get another one? Give and go. Little give and go action. He's running across. Gets it to McGuire. Oh, no, McGuire with the left-footed little top cheese. I like it. We're up 2-0. If we can make it 3 before halftime, we'll be all right. Just go straight for the kill. Don't even question it because we do have another game in 2 days. So I would like to take the good players out early so that I know they're not going to get hurt. But I still want to get a win. We have 9 shots, not the 11 that we had last game, but 5 of them are on target, which is a really good ratio. We have anybody tired? No, we're in pretty good shape, so we can just get the pep talk over with. Who had the best half? Dan McGuire. Nice. I like it. So we'll start the second half. Our defense is still at the bottom, so our defense is probably going to be, if I do buy a player, our defense will probably be, where I start because our defense not very good. Dan McGuire, did he just get another one? Dan McGuire gets another one. Let's see how he sets it up. Oh, with the deep pass, McGuire just outruns the defense, gets a nice goal. He was left in no man's land, and his little fist pump celebration right there. So Dan McGuire is now starting to take over our team and kind of asserting his dominance and saying, yes, I'm the best player on this team. Yes, we win and lose by me. I'm going to get us promoted, and I will be the best player next year too, hopefully. That's another one. Dale Hobson says, not so fast, Dan. I'm just as good as you. And now I have a very good 1-2 combo. Hobson from the dot again gets a snipe on the left. So I'm liking this. 17-8, 12-5. So Salford does have a little bit better of a goal differential, but we are chipping into that because like this +4 right now that we have just from this one game, very good. They have a red card, so I'm going to make some subs and always close down on Sam Walker. Yes. So I'm going to make our subs to try and get a goal, maybe 2 if I can get greedy. Get them out, get a couple goals early. I'll put you in there. It's kind of tough because our team's not really that tired. So I'm just going to put the best players in. And Owen is going to go in for, you'll go in for Jordan. Here we go. Try and steal 1 more goal, maybe 2. Let's see. Come on now. If we can get 2, I think it would get us ahead of Salford. When we play Salford, that's going to be one of the biggest games of the season, especially because it's probably going to be for It might be for the last playoff spot. So we had 15 shots, 8 on target. That's pretty decent ratio. Not as good as the first half. Who had the best game? Dale Hobson had the best game because he scored twice. Him and Dan both scored twice, 9.3. So we're getting closer to the 10. I wonder who the first 10's going to be. First 10 of the season. And our under 23s play tomorrow. We are in 4th. We are playing a team in 12th in 2 days. Hopefully our team can rest up. No practice on Sundays. No practice. Give Hobson some praise. Absolutely. You're a beast. Just keep getting them easy goals in there from the dot. And here we go. You're on a great run. Yeah, that's good. We're playing together. Last time out, your side played very well. Absolutely. Herge has been disappointing. I think they've got to be respected, though. That's right. Soccer never comes easy. David Atkinson appears to be struggling in fitness. That's fine. It's a good opportunity to rest a few players. Recent reports have suggested that you keep on making Jack Bishop's loan a permanent one. Yeah, I wouldn't. You'll see next week that he probably won't. How would you describe your relationship with Simon Weaver? We're pretty good friends. How are things between you and the chairman? We're doing all right. We're not broke, so we're doing just fine. How do you think Lunas will react to your interest? He needs to get better. It's he's not up there, but he plays in the midfield, so he should be hopefully killing it. Unhappy about a loan agreement. Mason Warren, what position do you play? Defender left. Not yet. We don't need you yet. We don't need him yet. That's fine. Lynette has suggested that your team does not have what it takes to stay up. Wait a. Don't be talking trash. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We're in 4th place. You're in 12th. You're gonna have trouble staying up, sir. We haven't given up a goal in a few games, so we're doing all right. Our under 23 team, not very good, but that is all right. So this is where I'm going to leave it for this video. Our first video was a little rough, but you could tell we've turned it around. I am going to make some changes in the starting lineup for the next video. But once again, guys, leave some comments down below. Let me know how you guys are liking this series. Let me know what you guys want to